my live this Saturday, July 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to do it this week, right? Like the other weeks. We're going to have a little chit chat with Stacious, and she's going to tell us what's going on in her life. And I won't be able to answer, ask all the questions because you guys may have other questions that you may want to ask her. So, of course, you will be allowed to ask your questions. You can send them in, or what you can do, you can come on, send a request to go live, and I'll have you come on and you ask a question, you big up Stacious, and then, that's it. We'll take you off. So, to allow it, for flow in the thing. That was the issue. So yeah, so you say you're inside because you have a business to run. First, you have batten down the
Right, literally like pack up the bar right now. Like I have customer in at the bar now, and they're like standing around because I only took out like 3 stools because me get everything tied up because me I say all right then them say the rain start tonight. Me don't want it depend on how windy it's gonna be. Me don't want it to blow off because it's on the 5th floor. It's on the roof. Me don't want nothing happen to the TV. Me just put in a new flat screen, and I'm like, yo, can't lose an next flat screen in less than a year. So I was preparing for it. Only thing I do the supermarket excitement with this. One bag of unnecessary food where I'm going to be forced to eat. So we can do all of that.
So, are you excited now though about going back out, getting out there, outside? Everybody has said outside, getting back outside, cause outside I keep. How you feel?
All right. So me talk straight and plain, and I have to be brutally honest with everything that I do and say. So I'm glad the place is open back because, like I say, I have a bar, so it give me more time business wise, and I know promoters, want to make them food and stuff. But personally, for me, I'm not very excited to go out just yet. I want to see if everybody's being responsible and adhering to the COVID-19 protocols because I want to know that everybody is being protected, and also I don't want to get a second infection.
A second. So
Yeah.
tell me what happened. So you had it. You had the big
Yes.
C.
Right. So the thing is, so with me now, the first thing happened is that I felt like my throat was scratching. So I'm like, all right, feel kind of funny. So I have a flu shot in the juice bar that, first thing we do, I take the flu shot. So the flu shot is basically, it's a 1 ounce shot, very hard to take, but it's really good. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, everything blended out fresh. So I take the shot and I say, all right, then I'm going to make my worker take one. Come here and say, I don't know what it is. She never gets sick. So that was the Friday. The Saturday, I decided to stay away from the shop, and Sunday, same thing. So I stayed home for about 8 days, so until the Friday again. Really, nothing much happened. I just still felt like I'm coming down with the flu. I never get it where me a cough, or I just felt like I was catching a cold and I had the headache, but it was like a pressure headache. So me keep on and watch it. So the Friday now me get bored. Me say, yo, me want to come back to work. So the first thing I did, I'm like, yo, let me just take a COVID test just to make sure, because we really don't want nobody get sick. Took the COVID test now, and they're like, it's positive. So I'm like, wait, what? Dara, just to the minute me take the test and them say positive, everything start happening to me. Like mentally, every minute me keep on to take this unnecessary deep breath till me start give myself chest pain because I'm taking unnecessary deep breaths because I'm like, okay, when is this gonna happen or when is that gonna happen? And then I talk to my physiotherapist friend, them a KPH now, and them I tell me, oh, I mean, normally day 10 is where it gets really worse. So me I fret down on day 10 because I reach a day 7 when we finally find out say I COVID. So I reach a day 7 already, so I fret down for the next 3 days now, say, Lord God, I eat this. So I think, to be completely honest, the fear was worse than the actual illness. And after COVID now, after let's say 18 days, them said the 14 days passed, I'm like, all right, cool. I come back out, I work by myself. I realized I did get a couple of anxiety attacks because I was panicking. My doctor taught me through it. Calm down, you're breathing fine, your saturation is good. I got a doctor after COVID, check up, them check everything and say, all right, then them not see nothing look off. Them just put me back on some vitamins because it's after my quarantine period that I started having trouble eating. Okay, so I
Really?
didn't have an appetite. Yeah, after,
So
because I was
hold on.
eating fine
So
during.
after the 2 weeks, you started to lose your appetite?
Yeah, like after 18 days. So
Wow.
then, all right, I couldn't eat. But then I was still wondering if it was all mental because I was so like worried about day 10. So, put me on some vitamins. All right, then I start to eat back. Finally start to eat back. Guess what? That killed me. Me have to drink tea like 6, 7 times a day. And this is coming from a point where me not drink tea none at all. From me, I pick me a grow till now, my mother used to fight me for even drink a cup of mint tea. Me not drink tea. So then now I realize every day I have gas. I have to take the Pepto-Bismol and I have to drink tea. And this is like 3 weeks after COVID. Take the tea them now. Then I realize, all right, now the gas is finally going. Then what I'm left with now, this is months ago now, because this was in March that I had COVID. And now this is July. And the thing that I'm left with now is that I get anxiety attacks. Very slight anxiety attacks. The minute my mind is not occupied and I'm not moving, I'm not doing something, or if I'm driving, which when I'm driving is when I'm at peace. That's when I think the most, when I drive. And I realize that's when I keep on, I wonder, okay, all right, I'm still a breathe good. It's like that fear flashes back. And that's what I'm still struggling with that at this point.
Well, Stacious, I think it affects everybody in a little different way because with me, I think I have a memory issue. Like
Really?
sometimes I say, okay, let me go over there to pick up something. Because I had it in March as well.
Uh-huh.
And by the time you go over there to pick up something, I don't remember what I go over there to pick up. It's like I have to stand up a little bit and say, what do we really come over here for? And then it comes back. So you get the
Wow.
anxiety and like you, I didn't have no other symptoms either. I was just told because somebody in my office tested positive. I just went and got tested just because. And they said, oh, you're positive. I said, you sure about that? Because me not cough. I had a slight cough. But no,
Oh yeah,
no
I had the cough
way.
after two. I think I started coughing at about day 16, thereabout. That's when I started coughing after.
So how are you now in terms of breathing? Because that was something I had to do a lot of workout to get back the whole breathing thing.
Yes. So I mean, like sitting down normal, fine, breathing fine. But then I tried going to the hill maybe a month ago, and it was the hardest thing ever. Like I made it halfway up, and this is a hill that I normally go all the way up, and I made it halfway. My breathing was so bad.
Wow.
So that's when I realized, yo, this shit, it really affected me. But it's
Yes.
post COVID and not during.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So then, I'm still reading up. I mean, it's a fairly new thing. So people are still reading, trying to educate themselves. So I'm still at Google to find out how many people get second rate infections. And some people say it's milder when you contract it. But then now they're saying because of the different variants, it can be worse. So I'm just trying to avoid everything. Because me honestly, I don't know how me catch it because, like, me ever in a mask. Like Terry always accost me and say, scanful dog, I'm dirty pudding because everything must come. I want a body come near me, I touch this, my spirit that. And she's just more relaxed with her mask wearing, and me get sick.
I said I was going to stations. I used to the one and we're extra careful. We go the extra mile. Well, let me not say that because that may send a bad way in there to message to other person. Say, oh, okay. Well, yeah, me know what you're talking about. I understand what you're talking about. So as it relates to the entertainment part of your life now, you're basically on a watch and see before you really go out hard.
Right. I mean, me still gonna wear my mask regardless, but I just wanna, me really don't want a spike and then bro gonna forget lock down back the whole place. Me really don't want that. So this is my message. Please, guys. We know say a long time everybody not go to one party we have fun. Just please wear your mask and avoid the one bag of conversation, face up conversation. People know a long time you know see some people keep on your mask and talk to them, please.
Well, let me ask you something. So this may be a little controversial. Let's talk about the vaccination. Are you gonna take your vaccination?
Before COVID, I was raring and ready to go. I'm like, yo, as soon as the vaccine reach, me want to take it the same day where tough time I take film when we're ready. But then, after having my bout, I figure, wouldn't I have already gotten some antibodies? So based on what I'm reading, I don't know. I'm still at odds whether or not I want to go ahead and take any.
Yeah, because I was with a doctor who said he
But I
caught it
think for
for
people that
3
didn't
times.
get it, I think they should go ahead and take the vaccine. But for people who already contracted it, for me, I mean, it's just a personal decision from here on.
But you know, you can't catch it again though, right?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take yours?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I went there, the nurse was like, so you catch COVID and you come up here to get vaccinated? Yeah.
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 I mean, it's
Look
a
here, something
different.
gonna kill you, Stacious. Something gonna kill you. I mean, me decide if a doctor gonna kill me, well, I just saw. I mean, to each his own. But
And how did
I
you
just
feel? Like you never had any side effects?
yeah, man. Like when I took the first one, I had the side effects. I had, you know, the chills. I had the fever. The next day, I was lethargic. I couldn't move up and down. I was in the bed all day. And then the whole weekend, I was like just in the bed. And after that, I was up and running, good to go.
So you're still waiting on your second dose?
No, man. I've taken my second dose, so I am
And the
fully
second
back.
dose didn't affect you?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Okay.
No kind of side effect. No nothing. So I'm good to go. So you
Good.
know, let me just put it out there. But anyway,
Congratulations.
back to Stacious, because you have you know, my plan me set Stacious. I decided I was gonna go on YouTube today and listen to your songs. And you know, people know just baby come. But you have some really, really nice songs, you know. Is it that
Thank
your
you.
songs not getting the full rotation in Jamaica but overseas?
You know what it is? I think in my earlier years I was a lot more driven and motivated to you know to get things out there. And then as the popular as social media becomes more popular, I realized that it has become a little bit lackluster to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's so much hypocrisy and you know payola and too much. It's so much politics, and it's like I'm just not really motivated to really push certain things sometimes, you know? I feel so defeated a lot of times because I do put a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of effort into my songs. And like, it feel a way sometimes people walk up to me and be like, yo, mama, a long time I didn't hear nothing from you, you know? And then me actually just drop something last month to me I try promote. And I'm like, yeah, man, you see what you're something when me can't mother say, you know, me just drop something. Because I'm going to ask me, oh, wait, name. And when we can't, and then sometimes just don't want to go through all of that. So
But Stacious,
it's a
social
love
media
hate.
is here. You can use social media to your advantage.
All right, I'm going to tell you a joke. You know, if I go up on my Instagram page and I post just a random picture with a nice outfit, 5,000 likes by the time I blink. If I post a song or even a flyer where is a show come up with my dep on, maybe 1,000 likes, if so much. Can be less,
Wow.
especially if it's a show flyer, can be at 400 likes. So it's like the attention that they give to memes and jokes and the funny stuff and the sexy pictures and stuff. You don't get that when you're trying to promote your music. You don't get that. Hi, friend.
Well, your sexy pictures get likes upon likes upon likes. So maybe you should have put the song with the sexy picture and see what happened.
I do that sometimes. Hi, Matthew. Oh, Matthew's one of the producers for my festival entry.
Matthew is bad. Bad,
Yeah,
bad, bad.
he did the rhythm. He made the rhythm for me.
Yo, I love that song. Yes, I was saying Stacious. But you know, some people, I mean, you have the entertainers know what do the gun badness thing with them song and it a reach. I mean, to be honest, God know. I saw me know my all. Come in and know no father. I can't say, oh, this is entertainer X or entertainer Y because me don't really know the song them.
We have to
Me
keep
don't
up
know
with
them.
them. Keep up with
Yeah, we
them. And
can't
like
keep
run
up.
into some of them. So like when I actually meet them, I say, oh, are you sing that song there? And then they tell me. I say, yeah, man, and you know, and they're pretty cool. I guess I'm seen as a elder now. So they
Elder.
will see me and come talk to me. Like I met the guy was singing with me nice as someone gone. And I was at the juice bar when he came in, and you know, like them a shop, and him come to me and him come up and him say, yo, woman nice as some guan, and I'm like, yes to myself, say, why the man never try to intimidate me? Because I didn't know. And then I never even know the song yet, because it just a drop. So then now my staff I said to me, say, you don't know the song? And I said, no. And she showed me the video. And then I said, okay. And then no, then I start hearing it. I said, oh, I did imitate. So yeah, I get old. I'm
And then
accepting.
you alone. Know yourself. Me in the same boat. Me in the old boat.
I'm accepting it.
No, me no. Not me at the middle age boat with the stations. Let's not jump so quick to the old.
All right,
But
we
back
had a middle age boat.
the middle age boat. But back to your songs now. This one, the breakup song, Stacious, the one that it is, yo, the song the bad, and then your vocal, we call it now, your vocal range, because you got that, and I'm like, she can't sing, it's not just a sing J kind of thing. But a lot of people won't know these songs because they want to know the baby come.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody will say Stacious. Oh, she sing the what, but they don't know your other
Yeah,
catalog.
that is we have to admit that is my most popular song, because I've been doing songs before that, but it was people know me locally and stuff. But then when I got that song, it put me on an international platform. To this day, I still get daily tags and inbox stuff with people dancing and vibing to it all over the world. To this day, and this song is like 11 years old.
You make a
So
money if I don't.
I can't believe it's so long. No, Dara, didn't make $1 from that song.
You too lie.
So you want us to go there? So
Your most popular song, the song that you're known the most for, you didn't make a cent.
Not $1.
What do you mean?
So the thing is, the song was written by Movado. And called me one night. Let me start saying night. One morning, about like 2 a.m. And he's like, "Come to the studio now." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm jump out. I'm asleep. I got to the studio. He told me the song. You sing it for me. I said, "All right, cool." I'm going to the voice booth. I sing the song. The song was recorded. A couple months later, he was getting ready to put out his album, and then his manager called me. Who was his manager at the time? Called me and he's like, "Yo, the song can't go on the album." And this is when the song already in a rotation on all of the foreign station, them the Hot 100 this and the Mega this and the Power and the 106. And I'm like, all right, Then no, he calls and he says somebody named Kylie Minogue is claiming all rights to the song. So I'm like, who? I didn't know who she was. Went to Vado. I'm like, Vado, Julian says somebody named Kylie Minogue claimed the song. And he's like, what are you talking about? When I listen to the woman's song, like eye water come out of my eye. The lady says she's huge. She has like millions of views. She's from Europe. She says, "Baby, come, come, come into my world. Take me high, high, higher than the moon. Come, come, come into my world." So it seems as if he heard it, and the melody was so good, it stuck with him. And then maybe months later, him not realize so that the same melody must sing and I use. Because we were in shock. So then it had to be pulled from everything. It was about to go Billboard. Everything had to be pulled. So every dollar, every YouTube view, every sale, everything went to the millionaire, Kylie Minogue. I lied. So it's a cover. Technically, it's a cover.
Look at that.
Yeah. No, you know.
Jeez. Because I'm saying, all right, Stacious, at least you have a little money and make up for the one day. The one that can just go and keep you, cushion the things there.
The only money I would have really technically made because of that song would have been the shows that I would have booked during that time frame. Because the song hot, they might book me. But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Is that why you don't do a lot of collabs? Because I realize when listening, I don't see you. I hear one more collab. This was like a girls' anthem.
Yeah, well, I have a couple collabs where I have a collab with Grams Morgan. It was #2 on the iTunes reggae chart. That one was definitely an intentional cover. It was like a cover version, but my version of Found Love. Now that we found love, that song. So we did a cover to that. And I have a collab with Ira, Versi, Richie Stevens, who is still yet to be released. But I have stuff coming up. I actually have a collab with African superstar Shatta Wale, and that's what I'm waiting for it to be released right now. But once he got that song with Beyonce, King already, you know, it's like everything is put on pause. So I'm just waiting for him to say, yo, let's go, let's drop this now. He wanted to shoot the video. He wanted to actually release the song with visuals. And because of the whole COVID thing, traveling is kind of out right now for him. So I don't know.
So you said the one that is a hit?
Of course. I mean, like the song is nice. It's an Afro song though, not dancehall, but it's really nice.
You can't sing B-side?
No, girl.
Why?
I him sing the hook, so it wouldn't even make sense. You wouldn't really get the vibe.
Oh.
You'd have to wait until you hear it.
Okay.
It. Yeah, it's really nice though.
All right, so that's you. So we're not talking about the festival song part of it. So you have a number of collabs that you're waiting to release, waiting to come forward with. And apart from that, are you working on anything else music-wise?
Yeah, so I mean, apart from which you said the collabs, apart from the collabs, I do have one song that I'm really excited about. I know some people are gonna bash me, some people are gonna in them feelings. So the song is called Weak. And it talks about, you know, certain little things that we women like to get done.
What?
Yeah, but you know, so some people are vex, but my well, Ernie or up and mix my song. Ernie say, "Hey, you release my song by September. We're gonna fight. We're gonna have things. But why you make the festival time run off? Give me till end of August. Make sure you release my song by September, Ernie. Okay?
So hold on, Stacious. So it's a song bigging up the men for their skills with the face.
You know something I like, yo. Yeah, but you know. So yeah, it basically, let me hear a piece. It goes, you make me weak in my knees. When you do that thing that woman like, you are my type. You make me weak in my knees. When you do that thing that woman like, turn off the lights. Do anything while you want me to love talk. Me know that you're afraid of. Me want to send me soul to the Savior. Show me say you know have no behavior. Real mature attitude, me no run mouth. When the good things come out, and if you want to move down south, your secret safe with me, no doubt. This is nobody business. And if you don't believe me, just draft up a non-disclosure, me we sign the agreement. You make me weak in my knees.
Me feel it, Stacious. Me feel it. No man, did you write that song?
So you know a lot of men are gonna be offended and get all in them feelings because me don't know it look like a beer ghost there at Jamaica do the things them. Because some Jamaican woman experience some things and no Jamaican man don't dare where I do it. So I have a whole heap of ghosts.
So let me ask you something now. May I ask you, are you write the song then?
This was written by a writer from New York. His name is Tension. He's actually a new artist as well. Tension. So big up Tension.
Stacious, the way you sing the song there a while ago, God knows, it sounds like you remember something.
So the first time when the guy sent me the song, I listened to the song about 10 times, and by the time I'm done, that was my ready feet. Yo, the song, it's available. Yes, big up Tension.
Yeah, so you're gonna have some man who will listen to it.
Of course, because
what kind of poo song this, but then go behind the speaker and listen to it, don't?
Yes. They were gonna say, yo, this year, this man, this, that. Come on, baby. Why is it so many Jamaican women having these experiences and nobody here does that? Hi, Cheryl. Why? I don't get it. Hypocrite them. But yeah.
Stacious, I want you to leave the man them alone, you know? I want you to leave them alone. But no, the way you sing the song there a while ago, man, it's like me I said, no man. It's like even when you sing it, it's like I remember something. Because you're lucky out of my no sir.
But just like I try to one of the songs that me can connect with.
Relate to.
So, yeah, you have to make it believable. Cause if me not sing it be not believable way, oh you ever believe it. I just saw you. I mean, as an artist, you have to be able to be versatile and flip things. You're supposed to can DJ and say, yo, if you listen, never kill you. And you're supposed to believe it when you hear it. Because you say, yo, ooh, that's dark. So it doesn't matter if it's love or, you know, reality or badness or, you know, whatever. I try to be able to have that variation in sound. And I think that's one of the things that I get complimented for the most, my versatility, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I go
Stacious,
from.
do you know that have you ever been told that you are like a local sex symbol?
No.
You know, get it that you know have despite you have on the big wedding ring for your finger where you hang down your hand. What you say? Listen, let me keep it wide.
I'm not ready. I'm really not ready to discuss that yet though. So I should sip my water, you said? Anything that I don't want to talk about, I sip my water.
Yes. Stacious, you listen, man. You can't drop them something upon me like that, you know. My God. Okay. But despite that, though, at the time when you really did have your big wedding ring on your finger, hanging down your hand, you still had guys up in your DM. Because I know, like, when you put up some pictures, Stacious, you can see them. It's like them just them over them phone with water and drip out of the mouth and everything like that.
You know what? You know one of the things that I like about Instagram is that when you post a picture and you go into the insights, it would tell you how many people saved your photo and how
Yes.
many people forward it. That's funny. That's funny to see. But I mean, I just a Jamaican man say them I go shoot them shots. Even if you walk down the road with your man, you must say, yo, dog, you're lucky, you know, my GRs. They must still try them. I just a Jamaican man still.
Do you deliberately wear those sexy clothes, or I just do that?
I just want my like, you know. It just depends on the occasion. I still want to be comfortable, and I'm gonna wear something that I think is appropriate for where I'm going. So you know, where I'm like. You have
Okay.
days where I just want to be comfortable. Like today, I'm not dressing in anything sexy. I'm just wearing like literally joggers and a top. So
Why you
this is
ask
what
the man them head now? My gosh, Stacious.
our
Say what you take time with them,
Oh,
please.
so game start playing now. So let me show you. So I'm in the gym now, but let me show you outside. This is what's happening right now. This is football going on.
Oh yeah, okay. So they
Right.
play football there and then they go over to the
Right.
bar?
Right. So the bar overlooks. The bar is over there, so it overlooks the field, and there's
Uh-huh.
one more football field above the gym that I'm in now.
Okay.
So there are two football fields. So there are a couple of games tonight. So yeah.
Okay. Back to Miss Stacious. Back
Mm-hmm.
to you. Goody roll out on these things. My God. Listen, believe me, now, people going to ask them questions here when you come up, you know. So just make sure you have a bottle of water to sip
Yeah.
when them ask. Because they're going
Have
to
it.
ask about it, right? Stacious, more on go back because I saw you post this thing when you enter one competition over Portmore. And me I said, well, hold on, you know. So hold on. So you're entertainer, you're a fitness coach, certified fitness coach, but you are also in pageant.
Okay. So the pageant was actually the Jamaica Festival Queen pageant.
Or oh,
Yes. So I entered for the Portmore leg. You do it in stages. So you enter for Portmore, and then if you're in the top three, you move on to St. Catherine. So I did the Portmore, and I moved on to St. Catherine. My talent piece was a disaster. The mic went, me dash on the mic, me get mad, me I try perform without the mic. It was horrible. So I dropped out at the St. Catherine leg.
oh.
Yeah.
So did you do any other kind
No, well, apart from that, you know, during high school, I would have been involved in like the speech and drama JCDC stuff. Yes, I
of?
did that, and also I was on the school choir. St. Hugh's at the time had a lovely choir. And yeah.
So a long time, you know, say
That brought a
destined.
flashback. That brought a flashback a while ago.
Oh,
And this is kind of on a more serious note. And I think I've never publicly spoke about it. And I think it's only been maybe a couple of years ago that I told my mom. So while on the choir, my mother approached me and she said to me that she was told to be careful of one of the choir directors that we had, a male, because he was into young girls. And she asked me if anything ever happened. And I said no, which was a lie. I really never wanted to quit the choir. And I would hear things that would go on, and I've experienced it one time. And that one time was after a performance, because the whole we used to pile up in our little car for go about our business. He like, give me your money now, and put his hand into my pocket. You know, our school or our tunic, the pocket can swing back and front.
yes.
Right. And he put it under my pocket and he push it across to my front. This already. I was sitting in the car, and you know them time you have two people in the front, like when you carry taxi, two people in the front seat. So I was in the middle, and another girl was to the door, and that did happen, but it stopped there. I'm like, what? And then take out him hand out of my pocket. That was the only thing that happened, and I'm like, how do I tell this to my mother? Because she's gonna take me off the choir. And that was the only outlet I had to really express myself, because my mother never used to make me go. I don't like me used to live in our era where look a party I keep and I can go to the door, go stand up and watch it. No, me have to stay in. It's either me I go to church or me I go to school. And I never wanted to lose that. So it goes to show that sometimes you will sacrifice doing the right thing because of what you think you need. You know, so sometimes when you hear things happen to people and you wonder why them never talk or why them never say nothing, you can I can kind of understand that it must have been circumstances that made them just sit with it. No, in saying this, I don't want anybody to think that I am not ready to go and hunt down this man and say, oh, you did this to me. No, I'm not scared. I just know say the man just tried to me. You know, I'm over it.
You see, in your case, it might try a thing, but you see, because you faced it and you ask, you say, where though? It basically, it pull out, but you have another little girl who might not be as strong as you. To say, yo, sir, where though? And it goes further. Is he still around? Is he still with students now?
No, I don't think so, because even before I left, he left. Before I completed high school, he left. He was out before that. Yeah. So I don't know if he went to another high school or what it was, but the whole rumors and talks, I think, came out more, and people were aware of, you know, him like a sneaky ways. So I think the school got rid of him for that.
Okay. So from you know, them always ask people. So from when you know, say you wanted to be an entertainer from an early age, right? From I was 10.
Yeah, from early, because I mean, it started on the church choir. You know, started doing everything. I mean, I tell you, say, Miss Moses would have never give me a solo. You know, he forget a little solo piece. Should have always give Michelle and our big sister the solo part. Them would have never get a little solo line if you can come out and sing the Lord said. And it's like that bubbling on me for so much years. Just stop God church to you, man. Call them stress me out to them bag of things. And I grew up in a Catholic church. And you know, as I got older, it's like certain things just rubbed me the wrong way. I remember Danet, that was the Sunday school teacher. And in Catholic church, you're supposed to go up and do your first communion. And I missed a couple of classes, and she never sent me up for first communion. So when everybody were at 11 and 12 already can do at church, I take communion on Sunday daytime. Me can't take no communion because she never sent me up. So basically she think that I wasn't ready and it wasn't complete. So right there, so then me ate done it. Up to this very day, I still resent done it. Then now, moving on from that, I realized, oh, Catholic priests can't get married. And I'm like, but them say you're supposed to get a wife. So it's like I start questioning certain things, and I think I just drifted from the Catholic Church at that point, and that's why I just clung to, you know, my school choir, because that was my outlet. You know, drum, the choir, that was my outlet. Somebody asked
So,
what type of voice I had in the choir. You mean what section I was in for the choir? I mostly did alto.
so Stacious, high school out. You start enter the world now. Remember, you give me. You ever you say your face there?
When
You ever
nobody
no?
that.
You ever you say your face there, Stacious?
No.
Listen, I remember I was of CVM, right? And at the Press Association of Jamaica, they had this, like they had a Mountain Friday hangout. I don't remember it name, but it was a media thing, and they
Uh-huh.
had you down to perform. So you were there and you were ready and everything like that. And I was the MC, and same time somebody carry Richie Spice come in and they said put on Richie Spice now. But you were there waiting for a long time. Like you know your time was coming up. And then said put on Richie Spice. I'm gonna put on Richie Spice. And they said Stacious, you come over to me. You say, you see you Dara, you're unfair. Can you so long there wait and you put on Richie Spice before me you give me a fine piece of, but you know what, Stacious?
Really?
Me
Oh,
could, me could, I
remember.
could not deny it because you were there. I know you were there from early. You were waiting, and
Oh my.
then them put on the man before you, and they said, "Become your woman, don't." I was like, oh, made it feel bad. So when me tell Janella say, "You may have you come on the show," she said, "You're not a friend, Lara. Remember she cussed you?"
I never even, I swear, Dara, I never even remember that, because I don't think that stick out with me as a sore thumb. I think I had 3 stage moments that were awful, and that wasn't one of them. One of them was what the lion lady name where them did kill again.
Who that?
What's your name? And them did find her burn up in her car. She didn't have a man, she didn't have a program to man, and she wrote.
Oh, Christine knew it.
Christine Hewitt. I remember Christine Hewitt called me up on one show. The woman I introduced me, and the woman said, "I'm gonna bring on one artist now. Stacious, sir. What's your one name? Yeah, man, she come now." That was the worst call up me ever get me. Hate the woman from the day there. Them saying to talk about her dead, but me did vex. Alright, so that me remember that. And then another time I remember Atta Maestro from Swatcha called me up over Champions in Action. And then give us such a call up where every woman ate because we new artists, me and MDC. And the man said, we can bring on some girl now. Them sexy so till ladies hold on because them gonna take on the man. So you know every girl at the front now depend. Them girl can't take my man. You don't look good. You don't look good. I feel like, ooh, I say, alright then. I remember the night then. And the next time one man call me up and he said, I'm gonna bring on the man them called Stacious. So he introduced me as a man. So those are the 3 things that I remember as
He
awful
introduced you as a man.
Yes. But I don't remember yours. I
No
don't
man,
know
mine
what
was
to remember.
no man, mine was minor league. You were just pissed that you were there waiting, and then really put the man before you. It was minor league because I mean, after you cut me the day that Stacious, truth and in fact, me have to take the post and just me have to hold the one there because it
Yeah,
was
but
true.
never even remember that, because after that I've seen you multiple times. I mean, never yet pass you. And when
You
you're not
know,
here, me the Pandora. So
you
it
know,
obviously wasn't anything
it
personal.
wasn't anything.
Yeah, me would tell him my mind today and tomorrow. I never remember say me tell him my mind because I don't carry grudges. Me not keep malice. Me not do that something there. And especially if I rate you, if I respect you, me go tell him my mind. And then we just move on. If you fix it, fix. If you decide say you don't want to deal with me again, if me not have to deal with you, me go avoid it. But if I have to work with you, I'm gonna be very professional. We don't have to be friends, but if we're in a work environment, best believe I'm going to sit there when the cameras come on. I'm going to smile. We're going to judge. We're going to do whatever we need to do. We're going to host. And then when I leave, it's cast tanar. I'm going to
No, but that's the way to go, because I wish more people were like that. Just say it as it is. No matter with the itching or whatever, so people know what you're really thinking. But you have a lot of
yeah.
people just do the hypocrite thing when alright.
I can't bother with that.
Yeah, so nothing wrong with that
Waste
status.
of time, and it weighs you down. Like, I'm not gonna life is so short. I'm not gonna spend any time, worrying about somebody else's opinion on me and worry about whom I like. I'm just gonna, focus on paying next month's JPS where I try kill because we about the AC and now. So me I think about them things and me I think about the bill them over pay next month. Me I think about forget stock or good product them can deliver upon time. Me if I run up and down and buy things to put in a fridge. Yeah, them things that me think about right now.
I want to go back to something before I ask you about your business. So you mentioned your 3 worst moments.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me your 3 best moments?
3 best. 1, performing in Israel.
Really? How was that?
That was really good. It's like it just weird to see, you know, these Jewish people that sing along with you, and even when, you know, little after I'm juggling off you with them across the bad with them and them just into the thing, like, yeah, that was like an eye opener for me, a culture shock. Then I would have say my first sting, so nervous.
That's the one with the man call you on and say you're better than the woman then?
No man, I think for that first thing, I think it was Nuffy. If it wasn't Nuffy who called me on, it was Mama Elise. One out of the two. So I think it was more Nuffy though. Yeah. My first thing, you know, nerves. But it was good. Come here and say, yo, sting them back to people, you know, them time they attack boy. Yeah, you used to still say Shandy buckle, even though Shandy never sell when me start music. But you know, it's nerve wracking. And I think some fest in I think 2009 Sumfest was a good year. Yeah.
Do you miss performing?
Yeah, I actually do because I love performing. But to be honest, I think I prefer to perform at smaller gatherings versus the large stage shows. I like where, you know, the audience, they're closer to me versus them the way out and me have to look down. I like, you know, being a little bit closer. So I love smaller events. But yeah, I do miss performing.
Stacious, I saw this thing, because you know me I follow you from a long time, where you were performing for some military guys. Mirated. And the man them, because the wine them, show me the wine them where you put on a piece of wine.
First of all, I don't know how I pull it off when I'm performing and I bring on somebody on stage because I'm a horrible dancer. Dara,
I lie, you too lie.
Listen, I cannot dance to save my life. If I go out with like Terry, or let me go out with my husband, it would have be like, yo, people are look like stop. Like me literally can't dance. We can't dance with you.
So
but
like
when I'm performing, I don't know, something just cheap. I'm just know for the little sexual gestures and, you know, make a little one wine, but I'm really not the best at dancing.
No, Stacious. That much, so you have this alter ego, because I tell you, when we see you on the stage there with the military men like, nah. First of all, before I think you were the only female there, and it's like the man,
yeah, most times I'm the only female that's there. Because them don't really have a lot for them budget. But that's just something that I do. I just put it in my calendar. Like, all right, I do it like almost every December. I think for the last 5 years, last year would have been the only year that I didn't do it. And it's because they wanted to do something. No, last year and the year before, I didn't do it. I wasn't available the year before. And last year, they wanted to do something like virtual stuff. And I was not into anything virtual. I did one virtual show and I hated it. So I don't do no virtual nothing.
Somebody asked if you're a Rasta.
I have locks. Can we leave it there? I have locks, which means I'm not vegan and I do eat meat. But I have locks.
All right, Stacious. So, you lost. You never did fat. Me, you know,
I'm fat now, though. I'm fat now.
Me not talk about no, because me not see you now. Back in the time there, you never did fat. But you lost 45 pounds. So you were skin and bone.
But them time they ate me like pies. And I say, yo, if I want a marga girl, but I didn't do with a marga girl.
So why you decide to lose the weight?
I guess like sometimes fitting into the outfits that, you know, I want to wear. Kind of see one little something I roll, so, and, you know, I was a little bit insecure. And I'm like, yo, I need to trim down. And then as you ease into the lifestyle, you start to do the gym, then sometimes you overdo it little, and then you're like, you not eat rice, you not eat nothing sugar, you not eat this, you not eat milk. So it's like I cut so much out that like is one day I just look in the mirror and I'm like, I don't even have an ass. Like my ass was gone. And I'm like, okay, I need to stop. And then me catch myself.
Wow. You were
Yeah,
out. What was the weight like? What were your weight? What was your weight at that time?
about 142.
That was maga.
That
Okay, you're
was my.
tall.
I'm 5'6". I'm 5'5".
You're 5'5"? You seem taller than that, those stations. Not like,
I
cause
assume
I'm like five one and a half.
Yes, you're miniature. Your
I know
fun
I'm like
size.
5 1.5. So five
Fun
five is
size.
just right there.
Your fun size.
So we know. So you're just like 3.5. So but you seem really taller than that.
Because me normally have on like chunky shoes. Like I don't wear a lot of heels, no, but I wear chunky shoes. Like even my Crocs and stuff is chunky. So when you see me taller, yeah.
So which did you start doing first? Did you start the juice bar, or did you do the whole fitness training thing first? Which did you start?
That came first.
The fitness training?
Yes, that came first. Or was it the juice bar? No, the juice bar came first, my first location, and then the fitness thing came after. And then I closed that location and moved to a different location. Never had enough parking spaces. Had to leave that. I had to close that. And then almost 2 years ago, I basically opened back at this new location.
It's a while, you know.
But it's a while.
It's always back.
It's a while. I mean, I'm really, really thankful. I'm at Dunn's Electrical, which is 15 and 3/4 Red Hills Road. And I'm downstairs on the first floor in the deli. So, I mean, once customers walk in or you have to cash out whatever shopping you're doing, I'm just right there. The deli's there as well where they can get breakfast, lunch, good meals. So I'm just there to, do my little thing. And then because of the football that's happening here, of course, there's a need for hydration. So there was space up top here. So I'm like, all right, eventually it branched off into me having the sports bar here.
So you have the sports bar, you have the juice bar. And then let's talk about the fitness part of it. Can I tell you my bad man on the bicycle, you see? When we see him on the bicycle, a bubble.
The fitness part right now is kind of like back burner because I really don't have a lot of time. I've been turning away clients for maybe the last 2 years. Since I had the juice bar, I think maybe for the first 6 months, I did still have clients. And then after that, I had to let go of all of my clients because time-wise, it was really rough for me. And then I had clients that want to be at 5 o'clock sessions. So for me, if they had shot me, I feel mentally dead. So I never had the employees that I have now. So there was more pressure on me. I had to be overseeing them. And then it was just too much. So you find I had to be just, turning away clients to other people. And right now, Dara, I am fat. Like, let me tell you, I need to get back in the gym personally too. So like right now, I'm not even taking any clients. I just want to, do what I have to do, go and watch me eating, get the festival thing done, deal with my winnings, I'm a celebration, and then I'm back. Try to just focus. My business is at a good place now where, of course, COVID has affected it, but I do have good employees that I can actually rely on now. They haven't called out sick in like forever. They may be late 1 and 2 times, but I can count on them, and that's necessary to make a business run when it's not a business that you can single-handedly operate. So I'm just thankful for that, and just taking it in strides.
But Stacious, when the demand is there, you must try me to do me know how time management wise, but I know you inspire a lot of persons who see you working out and they may want to work out because of what they see you doing. So I'm hoping that you get your act together soon so you can get back into because me not here I was in the gym, but I was willing to leave my gym for come your spin class because your spin class is just look like say
the spin class is bomb. I can tell you that bomb.
But who can dance? Turn dancer.
With this whole breathing thing, I'm like the other day I'm gonna try and do a spin routine and see if I can even go up to a half an hour, because right now I don't know if I could even go up to the usual 45 minutes.
Wow.
So I think I have to do it in stages. I have to just come back, continue working on my breathing, do some laps, do some sprints, and just, ease back into things.
Okay. All right. So we're wrapping it up, guys. This is your time now. This is your time. You can send in the question that you have for Stacious, or you can request to go live, and of course you can ask the question. Now remember, if Stacious doesn't want to answer, she just takes a sip. I am drinking wine. She's going to take a sip of her water. All right? And of course, you can send in the question. So, Stacious, let's go now to the festival song competition. I want to get you why you decide to go there. I love it.
Like, I mean, as a preteen, I would say I paid a lot of attention to festival. But then, like, as the years progress, it's like every year I hear the same thing over and over. Jamaica nice, Jamaica this, kick out your foot, Jamaica nice, Jamaica dance. And I think that's where the disconnect came in. So that's why I intentionally made my song more, you know, to have a different kind of longevity, you know, to be relatable to the masses, young, old, not so young, not so old, you know, and try to just generally motivate someone.
Yeah, man.
So that was my aim.
Really good. When I heard it, I was like, as I was telling you earlier, when I heard it, I was like, this, you know, because of how how the festival songs are stereotyped, right? And like, no, man, the song need to have its own, you know, it just need to be released and to be on the air. Cause you know, after our stations, when festival song, like when festival done, the song them finished though. Cause I can't tell when I hear last year's winner Buju Banton song on the radio. Yeah. You see me say, but this is a good song.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to play a little part of it for me, and you can just sing it, sing along. I don't know the words yet. I was trying to practice the words, so come on. Wait. I love it, Stacious. I love it. It's inspiring. Mango. It's a new day, and I'm thankful.
And I never give in, never gonna fail, to try again, never gonna stop, never gonna fail, never been afraid to try again. Hey, from a little and I grow hard work, I will me know I'm never ever have a next choice. I have to make hay with the sun face, fears nothing run, I have to satisfy and learn sacrifice. Never have everything, no it never easy, but me live good, wouldn't change it, believe me. Mommy make sure, oh me grow, respect me for sure, take a little bit, make everything nice. This is a new day, I'm thankful. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the part I like, you know, because
so the people them ready for question about the question.
Eh?
Mr. them ready for question about the question. Yard Vibe says we're asking questions. Yes, we're gonna answer your questions, sir.
No. Stacious, them can't tell me off to do the live. I'm here, yeah, talk. So Yard Vibe, the ballot not gonna work. It not gonna work around here. But somebody was asking if you do the video yet.
Yes, the video has been shot. It's editing now, so maybe in a matter of like 2 days. Should be out.
So you need a backup singer?
Yes, for the live show. Yes, get yourself ready.
I'll drink my lime juice, Stacious. I'll drink my lime juice.
And some honey. Get yourself ready.
No, man, it's really nice. Because I must tell you, you know, it's like when you wake up in the morning, you say, God, thank you. Thank you for letting me see today. Thank you for life. That's the kind of vibes me I get from the song, yeah. It's a new day. You're here. You're alive. Be thankful. You have another opportunity to win.
Right. That's the message.
Yeah, so man, I love it, Stacious.
I see Yard Vibes was asking a question. Let me just answer it. So he asked if I think I've been underrated. At times, because I've seen people with less talent than me, you know, go further. But I'm not upset because I know that the key to success in this business is not all about talent. It's about talent, it's about image, it's about marketing, and it's about the team that you have. Yeah. So it's a group of things that comes together well. And if somebody was able to have 30% talent, but then everything else came together, good for them. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm gonna say, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But I do feel a little bit underrated at times. Woo! You want some lightning to clap out a door?
I like. So maybe it'll come now.
I don't know, but
Stacious,
just some lightning,
can go
right to the place.
Hurry up so you
So
can go
yeah,
over lockdown.
I mean, I do feel that way sometimes, but I'm okay. And I think if somebody's a harder worker than I am, I can't be mad at that either, because I do think I can push more, but because I have quote unquote options and choices, I am not as hungry as I should be or as I was in the beginning. Because you know, when you get boxed down and kicked down and pick up, and it's like the frustration just sets in and you're like, yo, I'm done. But then because you have that fire, it's like now and again something just jump out. I'm gonna record it. I have my own studio, so I'm able to record at my
Oh,
own
you
leisure.
do?
Yeah, I do have my own recording studio. So it's like I'm doing it, but I need to be doing more. And like I said, I was nurturing my business for the last, let's say, 2 years. So now that they're good, you know, we in them, you know, I can put more effort into my music.
Okay. So how does it work, Statius, with your studio? What you have, you produce persons there. How does it work?
Well, right now it's subletted, so I do have somebody in there working constantly because it was kind of locked up and not a lot of activity happening. So I mean, it's there. If I need to go in, I just make a call and say, "Yo, I'm done. Help me out. Need for record," and you know, we just let it work. It flows.
All right. So question time now. Question time. I see some questions in there. Let me go to the first one. And the first one is, oh, I think you answered this one. Are you a producer also?
Yes, I'm one of the producers on the festival song as well as other songs. So yes, I do produce.
All
I did
right.
one juggling, and now I do no more juggling. Art is too hard to deal with.
This is a good question. Any artist you'd like to collaborate with?
Yes. Dexter Daps and Idonia.
Tell
Oh,
why
Alkaline
Dexter
too.
that. And which one?
Because Dexter Daps have this little sexy thing when me think me with a compliment, because me have the little original sexy sound there too. So that's just one whole heap of sexiness right there. So can you imagine how much pick me I gonna make from that song there? Somebody tag Dexter and tell him to give me the song. Tag
Say
him.
it again. Say it again so them can tag him there for me.
Somebody tag Dexter and tell him, say, we need to do the song. And I've always liked Idonia, and I do like Alkaline style. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I like alkaline. All right. Next question. You hear the thunder? You hear the thunder there? Oh, you can't hear it now?
Yeah, be glad you hear it. Come and tell me that's the lightning. Okay, so where am I from? I'm from Portmore.
All right. Somebody asked this question.
I'm from
Yes,
Portmore.
true. That cola would be great. Detail and you will know what that means. Okay. Yes. Tag next to that so we can say we bring it on. Right. All right.
Yes.
Next question. We know this one. Which is your most successful song in your entire career? We know that one, Elton. Tell them stations.
It's my most popular song, Come to My Room. Where it being successful, that's debatable because of the whole copyright issue. So yeah.
Yard vibes. You know, so yeah, go on everybody else, but I like your questions. Can you travel overseas stations?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right, let me draw for somebody who requests to go live. Please make sure you show your face. Please be respectful to stations that we
I
can
make
just
sure you
go in
have
right
my
now.
clothes.
And yeah, nobody coming in foolishness. Let me just give them all the warning from early. Let me see if he's okay. Stations well go on there. Him still him
Him
you know
camera
him
rough.
stations.
Him camera rough. Worse than
Yeah
mine.
man. Yeah, you have to go start out your thing and come back. We barely seeing you, alright? So
Can't see,
I'm gonna
can't hear.
yeah, so let me take you off and you sort it out and you come back on. Him name maybe somebody from your tour, from the performance that you did in Israel Stacious.
I'm afraid I wouldn't miss them Indian name then and them Jewish name then, because when them come on the live, you know. So when they come up on the live without clothes, you know. So be
Eh?
careful. What?
All right. So next question. This question. Will you get any time to come and meet the children now that outside is open? I guess
Oh
somebody
my
hit you
God,
up about.
this lovely lady here, the lady that asked the question. So she has a charity that she does like extra lessons and stuff for kids. So I did do like a story time thing for them, where I read them a story via Zoom. So I'm yet to see them in person. So let's see how that works out. I think are they in St. Thomas? I don't even remember if it's St. Thomas or somewhere in Kingston. I don't remember. I don't want to tell a lie. But yeah.
The Stacious Hamza Galal, that's his name. He said sorry. So he's coming on back now, Stacious.
All right.
Oh no, he's not. He hasn't sent the live. He hasn't sent the request yet. So this is somebody else. What's up, Stacious? You
Night,
alright?
Romario.
Okay. No, you have to come on. Not seeing your face.
You cannot hide your face, miss.
Oh, going. Okay.
So what next from you, Stacia?
All right. Well, like I said, I'm in the festival competition now. You look like you're there foreign, Mr. The little US flag. Please go and
Yes.
download the Reggae Jamaica app and vote. You're able to vote 5 times a day. So that is what I'm pushing right
Okay.
now. After the festival, let's see if Ernie comes through with week, so I can release that for September.
Okay. I will definitely vote for you.
Thank
What
you.
about a collab like with Cecile or somebody like Spice or?
Oh yeah, of course I would definitely do it. I would definitely do it if the opportunity arises. Of course.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks,
All
Miss
right. All the
Campbell.
best. I always love you.
Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you for the support.
All
Okay.
right. So back to the question now, Stacious. Where are you
Mm-hmm.
from in Jamaica? Portland. Where are you from? A lot of people asking where are you from. Okay.
I'm from Portmore. Portmore.
Here's one. Who or what inspired your festival song, this year's song?
Elton, I did answer that already.
Answer it again, please, Stacious.
Okay, so basically I just wanted to bridge the disconnect. I think over the years a lot of people aren't as in tune to festival activities like they used to be. So I'm kind of just want to draw back the young people them and give them some motivation while I'm at it.
Shireen is asking this question. Do you have kids?
No. I have a dog.
Listen,
But
you are
she's a
not a dog
kid.
there, Stacious. You are not a dog there. No, you treat ice like a human. One. First of all,
She is human.
but watch the story or you take away ice from Marlon.
Marlon. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm hear him say my come back for him dog.
Mm-hmm. I got her as a baby, and enough I go through with her. You can't get her back. I care zero. He must go carry me to court.
So the rain
She's
start
really
now.
smart. She's really smart because sometimes I feel like she has somebody chopping her one dog body. Like sometimes when she look on you and she gear the eye them, like when you lock her out and she gear the eye and you talk to her and she now wag her tail, and she just have some people attitude. She have some things, but I don't know how to explain it. Attitude when she get locked out. She know if you use her foot and stop me from lock the door and me I try lock her out at night time, and she's just I don't know. She's a person.
Okay, so this next question now, I don't want to put it up because it's a little. So let me just paraphrase. So now that you are single, are you available? Okay, so you're drinking
I'm
your
not ready.
water.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready to discuss that yet.
Okay, all right. Let me see the next question. Why did you think? What did you think of the pandemic in Jamaica?
I mean, it's rough. We all had to adjust, but you know, we try to make sure that everyone stays safe. Safety is the priority right now, and I mean, a lot of people are struggling and still reeling from the impact of COVID-19. It's still not done yet. It's still here, and like I said, enough people are working out over a year, like myself, like on the music side of things. So it's rough, but we just have to adjust. You know, part of life. We can't blame anybody for this, apart from the scientists. Them with trouble with them, nobody for trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. So this.
Terry Ebony Nails, that's my sister. She says no, I'm not available.
Oh, your sister is telling them. Okay. Okay. So Stacia's sister is answering for her. She's not available yet. She's still a sort out, sort out. So this one now, I think you answered already. You say you're working on you first. Stacia's, you still do personal training?
Yes and no, because I'm really not taking any personal clients now. But we do have really good trainers here at Dunn's High Performance Center. So if they want personal training, I can refer you to a really good trainer. Where spin classes are concerned, I think I'll be resuming spin classes once I get my breathing back to normal level. So yes, for that classes, but not for one-on-one session.
Hey, the rain are going bad outside. Well, almost outside. It can be inside. The rain are going. Yeah. You hear it?
Where in Kingston are you?
We can't tell him the location, but we can carry. Go show you what going on there.
But you're in Kingston though, right?
No, I'm not in Kingston.
Okay, that's why I wonder where you're there for rain and fall come. They're told me nothing rain.
You can't hear it?
You can't hear it?
Yeah, man, it's a one. What other ideas do you have in store as the jack of all trades? Yes, Stacious, you are.
Well, I'm looking into what other business I can get into apart from doing like other locations for my juice bar. So I'm still working that out. So nothing to announce just yet.
Okay. All right. Okay, this one, not a question. So this one, not a question. Just want to send lots of love and blessing your way. And this is from, you know this person, Stacious?
Yes, she's the one that runs the charity organization for the kids.
All right. So Mr. Hamzala is back again, Stacious. So let me see what he might come with. Hopefully he knows English a little bit. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, are you from? What's your name?
Stacious, you hear him, I say?
Hang up this.
Okay. Because this is because they... Oh, one of them people that Stacious? We've say.
Hey, look here. Me not have no patience, you know. We're up on the live so long, and him a go come ask, what's your name? Hey, no, sir, behave yourself, please.
Me tell them that them know what you know. It's alright. It's not gonna come on back. So let me see where I go. Yes, Stacia. So I mean, I'm happy that you're live. I want you to use this opportunity, you know, to tell people about your festival song, how they can, what they need to do, and you know, just when they need to start doing it.
Kimberly said, move this now.
Yeah, move this.
All right. So my festival song again is titled Jamaican Spirit. So voting actually opens on Monday. So the voting number and everything will be posted on my page. So hopefully all of you guys are already following me. The voting number will be there. I don't want to give you no and then you're going to forget it or you're going to vote. No. Wait until Monday, right? I will just storm the gate and vote. So, yeah, my song is Jamaican Spirit. Just vote. You can vote as many times as you want. If you're in Jamaica, you can use a digital or a flow phone to vote. But if you are in the US or any other country outside of Jamaica, you have to use the app. So download the Reggae Jamaica app and you're able to vote 5 times per day.
All right, so I see one more person coming on. Let me see if it's why Stacious? That man there in the it's alright, me not put him on back. So somebody else is coming on now. Let me be on standby to hang it up. If it's one of them people there. Okay, so this one taking forever. Alright. So voting starts on Monday and we need to get you the winnings because the sound is
Listen,
really, really
the
good.
competition has been around for 55 years. And in those 55 years, a woman only won once.
Yeah, what's your name again?
I don't remember her name.
Heather,
She had some
Heather, the
one
Heather
bag of
lady.
issues. One time. So I need this win. Yes, that's it, Elton, the Reggae Jamaica app. You can find it in the Google Play Store and the Apple Store.
Okay. Alright, Stacious. So as we wrap up, what would you like to tell your fans out there, people who are waiting to hear what's next coming from Stacious after festival, you know, people who may be overseas and want to see you perform, what you tell them?
Well, definitely me not plan to fly no time soon. So if you're the overseas and I look to see me, I want show next year. Me get bookings for earlier this year too for go, and I'm like, nah. Like me not feel the traveling vibe right now. Me just go and roll off. But you know, I just want to say thanks to everybody that has, you know, been supporting and, you know, waiting for new stuff and just, you know, all that vibe with me and you know, go through the journey with me, the journey of life, you know, because life happens. You make plans, but then you take detours because of situations and because of people. So, you know, I want to thank everybody for the support. That's the main thing.
Alright, Stacious. Thank you so much for coming live with Dara tonight. I really,
My
really, really
pleasure.
appreciate it. And listen, we're gonna start it because we are taking to the winnings. You see what I say?
Thank you so much.
Blessings to you, Stacious. And continue being the authentic person you are, becoming not in your life. This is
Thank
you.
you. Can't cheat.
Can't change. Big up yourself.
Thank you.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
Alright, Stacious. Guys, so that's it for Live with Dara. Normally we stay on longer, but the way the brain are going out there, so we want to see where I go on. Take care of yourself. Be safe wherever you are. Elton, we know you that Canada, so it's not going for you over there like that. But remember, go vote to Stacious. Voting starts on Monday. Let's get her the winnings, alright? Until next week, I will see you all again live with Dara. Take care of yourself.